Okay, peace everybody. Yes, it is me. Today, well, earlier I told you I was going to start coming on, cutting a little bit of the shorts, coming on and being more active. So today we're going to talk about the price fluctuation of Bitcoin and why Bitcoin is being a bull right now in its movements. So first, we're going to go to Trader's View, hit these charts, okay? That's the first thing. I'm going to go Trader View, hit these charts so I can explain to you what's happening in the charts to let you know what you're looking at currently. So let's hit the charts, right? Okay. So right here, if you look at the charts, any trader knows what I'm talking about exactly because I day trade. I trade Bitcoin. That's the main crypto I trade. Pretty much the only crypto I trade when it comes to the markets. I haven't really traded any other ones because I'm currently studying developing on Bitcoin. So this is the main thing that I look at. And not to mention that I lead a group pertaining to music, to the music industry and cryptocurrency. So this is what I have to really concentrate on. So a lot of my videos are going to be really about Bitcoin, the fluctuation, what it's doing, why it's doing it, what we're going to be having pertaining to music and entertainment, pertaining to blockchain technology, mainly Bitcoin, things of that nature. But right now, I'm going to show you what we're looking at. So if you notice, let's go back. Pretty much currently the bull run started in London, right? Around the London, area, opening. Then it went from there. New York, it wasn't bullish. From there, it trended. It kept trending up, right? Hit the trend line right here and went up bullish in New York. Later in New York, let me see. Okay. Kept going. But when it hit Asia, you see right here, when it hit Asia, it shot up during the Asian session. Right. Now, if you look online, if you go to places like Twitter, you have like Japan, a couple of Japanese. I don't know if they were over here in Japan. I think it was in Japan actually, where they were pumping Trump. Because everybody knows Trump is for crypto. Right. So, and another thing, if you don't know, Asia is what really drives the crypto market, not the US. Okay. Asia is the innovators of technology, not the US. Okay. So let's be clear on that. So when it came to Bitcoin, if you remember the founder, they say the founder, which there's speculations that it's more than one founder, it's a group. So they call it Satoshi Nakamoto is the founder. The purpose of Bitcoin was mainly to be out of the hands of the government, which was personally to me was BS because other information that came out, but that is the story. But the largest holder of Bitcoin is BlackRock, okay, which is not in the hands of regular people. I'll put it like that. So right here after Asia, it consolidated, all right? In the Asian session, going into the London session, going into the New York session, here it consolidated. Now, in 4 or 5 more days, maybe 6, is the election. Currently, the U.S. election is between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. This election, they say, is the largest election in U.S. history, right? And it's because it determines so much is determined on this election. I'm not talking about women's rights for the abortions, because that's all it seems that they've been pushing in the one part. But it's the state of the United States as it is. Okay? It's way bigger than that. So the economy is one of the largest part of it. And Bitcoin is part of your economy now. It's being traded. People pay for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a store of value. People invest. Financial institutions like BlackRock, Fidelity, Vanguard, these people are investing and want to invest, have ETFs, right? So they have retirement funds banking on this. Okay? So this is one of the reasons why Bitcoin has made this big move after it sat back and consolidated. After it fell back all this time, right? Consolidate, accumulate, consolidate, accumulate. Now, another thing. It's not just the U.S. and this economy that's banking on Bitcoin, okay? It's not just the U.S., but it's a number of other factors. Excuse me. That is working on Bitcoin. And one of the other things is the inflation aspect. Okay, so people need a hedge on inflation. Because if you don't know, inflation is out of control. Okay? Because inflation is out of control, people are finding another store of value to put what they may seem to be valuable into. So knowing cash isn't really a thing. It's not really a tangible thing. They're putting it 100 or close to 100% in digital, which that's where the economy kind of wants. That's where the powers that be kind of want you to go. Okay. So excuse me. You have to sit back and think, why do they want you to be digital? Yes, they want to track it. Right? You know these people want to track all your moves, right? You have to be smart how you move. Right. You can't be like here in California where they have laws where if you steal 1,000, then you can go to jail. Because even if you go in the store and you get caught, you're still on the books as stealing. So it's smart to even steal, especially if you don't have to. If you're going to steal, then at least let it be on the books why you stole. But these people are not stealing food, they're stealing like high-end clothes and stuff. You know. But that's another story. If your economy is like that and where you live is like that, then eventually you're going to go back, to somewhere primordial state and be an animal and store it. You kick and survive and move. And all the God stuff goes out the window, right? But with inflation, people are looking for another way and something else to put money into. Next. Because I want to make sure I do this properly so people can have an understanding of what's going on. Now, with me saying that, the next thing is a large influx of ETFs. right? So I have a short, and this short, let me get out this trade because yeah, because that trade, you want to talk about trading Bitcoin on that one, it went completely bad. So let's talk about the influx of, give me a quick second so I can find this. Okay. Now, let me find this BlackRock article. Okay, so if you don't know, BlackRock, the company BlackRock, is investing has invested in Bitcoin. They're the largest holder of Bitcoin, right? If you didn't know, now you know. Bitcoin by these institutions is being looked at as a safe haven for people's funds. You remember I was talking about inflation. It correlates with inflation. And these big companies, they have the resources, that they make sure they have the resources, and you're limited, right, to accumulate so much volume, okay, that they have so much volume, and now they have so much ownership because it is decentralized, that now they could give an aspect of retirement and investment into the product, which is Bitcoin. Okay. So that's another thing. The large influx and inflow of money into these other institutions, financial institutions, or investment vehicles, institutions with these investment vehicles, is causing the price of Bitcoin to go up. Okay. Next. Okay. So right now we have the conflict of war. In war, people lose money, right? In war, people gain money. The problem is people lose their life. Now, whether you believe in population control or not, which the Georgia Guidestones, which imploded for some reason, mysteriously got bombed, they've been around for years and years, talked about controlling the population. Now, the future generations will never know what that even was. And I doubt if half the people around now know what it was, which is a shame. It means you're not paying attention to your own economy or the world. But I digress on that. We have a conflict or war between two people or groups of people who hasn't changed for centuries, right? And these wars, and no matter where you have these wars, people, the governments, okay, always have to have a surplus of something, so that they're able to do something, period, whether they lose or win, right? So that's another thing with Bitcoin, what you may call the geographical tensions or the conflicts of war. All right, almost done. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the market sentiment. So a lot of people want to get in Bitcoin, don't know how to get in Bitcoin. But for the people who know what Bitcoin is and how to get in, when people, and the problem is when people see Bitcoin, or see things going good, that's when they want to jump in, right? But at the same time, we're not in the economy to where you could just jump in. You may have to DCA in, which is dollar cost averaging, which would be like putting a little bit of your money in here and there. Or try to just go ahead and jump in, which is a very big mistake in this bad economy, right? Which they're saying they don't know. They're acting like they don't know if it's a recession or depression. Whatever. Politicians, man. Oh, Jesus went against them. Ended up being a politician. Jesus went against them. Look what happened. Muhammad did the same thing. Look what happened. I mean, they're politicians. But when they get done taking your money and you agree to give them your money, you're left with nothing, right? And then something good, somebody finds something good to come along, then you try to jump in, but you don't have the money. But the sentiment is still there. Okay. That product is still a good product. So people start getting in. That also raised the price. Okay. Bitcoin is, even though it's going up, it's a highly volatile product. I'm gonna do another video to show you all a little bit of something about Bitcoin. Meaning volatile, yes, you can make a decent amount of money off Bitcoin. If you're trading, yes. You can also lose an awful lot of money mess with Bitcoin. Okay? I've done that too. So I want to make sure I do this video at full length the best way I can. Right now, Bitcoin looks, I say it's 75 all-time highs. It hasn't stopped going up yet. To me, it's ridiculous, right? To see Bitcoin's fluctuation, you can just screen again, but as you see right here, this is in the PM of New York session, Bitcoin is going up. It's 12:08 here in Cali. So I said last time, all time high, it may not hit 75. It may hit 7,500. It's looking very bullish. But remember, if it gets very bullish, it could be very bearish. This 75 could go all the way back down. You see that fall? Yeah. Anyway, peace, everybody. Thank you for watching the video. Remember everything you heard in this video and that I showed you as far as the chart. There will be a couple more YouTube shorts coming out this week. And there'll be a number of YouTube shorts, animated and pertaining to this video. So have a good day and peace.